SAP OOPS ABAP Online Training. Learn and improve your skills and knowledge to upgrade your profile with a top trainer. Introduction to OOP in SAP ABAP. While SAP ABAP traditionally relied on procedural programming, the introduction of object-oriented programming, OOP, has revolutionized application development within SAP. This comprehensive introduction will equip you with the fundamentals of OOP in ABAP, unlocking its numerous benefits for building robust, reusable, and maintainable applications. Core Principles of OOP. The core principles of object-oriented programming, OOP, are all about building programs using reusable blocks of code called objects. Imagine them like tiny robots that work together to solve a problem. Here are the main ideas. 1. Classes. Think of a class as a blueprint for building objects. It defines the properties, like a robot's arms and tools, and behaviors, like picking things up and assembling, that all objects of that class share. 2. Objects. Each object is a unique instance of a class. It has its own set of properties and can perform the class's behaviors. Imagine two robots built from the same blueprint, but one has a paintbrush and the other has a hammer. 3. Inheritance. Classes can inherit properties and behaviors from other classes. This is like a robot inheriting the basic movement abilities from its parent robot. It saves time and avoids code duplication. 4. Encapsulation. Objects bundle their properties and behaviors together, hiding the internal workings from the outside world. This makes them more like self-contained units and protects them from accidental changes. 5. Polymorphism. Objects can respond differently to the same message, depending on their class. Think of two robots receiving the move message. The painter robot might grab a brush, while the hammer robot might swing its tool. These principles work together to make OOP programs flexible, modular, and maintainable. They're like building blocks that can be combined in different ways to create complex and powerful applications. The benefits of SAP OOP ABAP. SAP OOP ABAP brings a stack of benefits to your code and development experience. For your code. Stronger, cleaner structure. Think Lego blocks, classes, group-related stuff, making code easier to understand and maintain. More reusable, don't rewrite the wheel. Classes let you share code across projects, saving time and effort. Flexible and adaptable, need to change something? Inheritance lets you adapt existing classes effortlessly. Less prone to errors, encapsulation keeps things locked down, reducing accidental data changes and crashes. For your development life. Faster coding, reuse classes, write less code, and get things done quicker. Fewer headaches, clear structure, and error handling make debugging easier. Happier you, more efficient development means less stress and more time for creative coding adventures. Overall, SAP OOP ABAP makes your code stronger, your development smoother, and you are happier coder. Features of SAP OOP ABAP. 1. Classes and objects. Think of classes as blueprints for building real-world objects, like customers, orders, or products, in your program. Each object has its own data, characteristics, and actions, functions it can perform. 2. Inheritance. Imagine building new classes from existing ones, like adding details to a base model. Inheritance lets you reuse code and specialize functionality, saving time and effort. 3. Encapsulation. Think of data and functions bundled together in a secure box. Encapsulation protects data from unauthorized access, keeping your program stable and reliable. 4. Polymorphism. Think of multiple forms for the same action. Polymorphism lets objects respond differently to the same message, providing flexibility and handling diverse situations efficiently. 5. Interfaces. Imagine contracts defining how objects should behave. Interfaces ensure everyone plays by the rules, making code reusable and consistent across different parts of your program. 6. Collections. Picture efficient storage containers for your data. Collections like tables and structures organize and manage information for easy access and manipulation. 7. Events and event handling. Think of signals triggering actions. Events tell your program something interesting happened, and event handlers react accordingly, creating dynamic and responsive applications. 8. Improved code quality. Imagine a clean and well-organized room. OOP principles like modularity and reusability lead to less cluttered, easier to understand, and maintainable code. 9. Faster development. Think of building with prefabricated parts. OOP lets you reuse code from existing classes, saving time and effort compared to starting from scratch every time. 10. Enhanced flexibility. Imagine adapting your program to new needs easily. OOP's adaptability allows you to modify and extend your applications more efficiently as your business requirements evolve. Remember, these are just the key features. SAP OOP ABAP offers many more advantages for building robust, reliable, and efficient business applications. Key features of SAP OOP ABAP. Even though SAP ABAP with object-oriented programming, OOP, offers many advantages, it also comes with its own set of challenges. Here's a simplified overview. Learning curve. Switching from procedural programming to OOP requires a new way of thinking, which can be challenging for some developers. Mastering concepts like classes, objects, inheritance, and polymorphism takes time and practice. Complexity. OOP code can be more complex than procedural code, especially for simple tasks. This can make debugging and maintenance more difficult. Limited resources. Finding experienced ABAP OOP developers can be challenging due to the relative novelty of this approach compared to traditional ABAP. Training materials and documentation for ABAP OOP might be less readily available compared to procedural ABAP. Integration. Existing SAP systems and applications are often built using traditional ABAP, which can lead to integration challenges when introducing OOP code. Performance. OOP code can sometimes be less performant than procedural code, especially in older SAP systems. Mindset shift. Adopting OOP requires a change in mindset, moving from a focus on individual functions to a focus on designing classes and objects that interact with each other. This can be a hurdle for developers accustomed to procedural programming. Despite these challenges, ABAP OOP offers significant benefits in terms of code maintainability, reusability, and flexibility. Carefully weighing the pros and cons and investing in training and resources can help you overcome the challenges and unlock the full potential of OOP in your SAP development projects. Why choose SAP OOP ABAP? Here's why you should choose SAP OOP ABAP. 1. Superpowers for your code. Build it once, use it everywhere, reuse code across different applications, saving time and effort. Stronger, faster apps. Modular code makes your apps more stable and easier to maintain, leading to better performance. Easier to understand and adapt. Clearer code structure makes it easier for others to understand and update your work. 2. Future-proof your skills. Modern approach. OOP is the industry standard for programming, so learning it gives you an edge in the job market. Stay ahead of the curve. SAP is pushing heavily towards OOP, so knowing it will put you in a good position for future projects. 3. Make your life easier. Less typing, more thinking. Focus on the logic of your application, not writing repetitive code. Fewer bugs, less stress. OOP helps prevent errors and makes it easier to fix them when they happen. Overall, SAP OOP ABAP is like giving your coding superpowers. It makes your apps stronger, faster, and easier to work with, both for you and others. Class design and development. In simple terms, class design and development in SAP OOP ABAP is all about building software using reusable blocks instead of writing one-off pieces of code. Think of it like building with Legos. Each class is a Lego brick with specific functions, and you connect them together to create your application. Here's a simplified breakdown. Classes. Imagine a Lego brick. It has features, attributes, and can do things, methods. In ABAP, a class defines what your code brick can do and what information it holds. Objects. This is like the built Lego model. Once you define a class, the blueprint, you can create multiple objects from it, each with their own information and behavior based on the class definition. Inheritance. Think of combining Lego sets. You can inherit features from a parent class to create specialized child classes. For example, a vehicle class could have child classes like car, truck, and bike, each with their specific attributes and methods. Encapsulation. This is like keeping the Lego pieces inside the box. Class attributes and methods are hidden from outside code, protecting them from accidental changes and making your code cleaner. Polymorphism. Imagine different Legos making different sounds when you push them. This is like objects of the same class behaving differently based on their specific types. Benefits of using SAP OOP ABAP. Reusable code. Instead of writing the same code repeatedly, you build reusable classes and objects, saving time and effort. Maintainable code. Changes in one class affect only related objects, making updates easier and reducing errors. Modular code. Break down your application into smaller, independent parts, making it easier to understand and manage. Flexible code. Easily adapt your application to changing needs by modifying existing classes or creating new ones. Getting started with SAP OOP ABAP might seem overwhelming initially, but there are plenty of resources available to help you. You can find courses, tutorials, and documentation online, and there are also active communities of ABAP developers who can answer your questions and provide guidance. So, if you're interested in building robust and maintainable applications in SAP, give SAP OOP ABAP a try. It's like playing with Legos, but for developers. Interfaces and data abstraction. In SAP ABAP object-oriented programming, OOP, interfaces, and data abstraction play crucial roles in building robust and flexible applications. Here's a simplified breakdown. Interfaces. Imagine them as contracts defining what a class can do, like a list of functions it must have. This way, other classes can rely on these functions without worrying about how they're implemented. Think of it like ordering pizza. The menu, interface, tells you what toppings you can choose, functions, but it doesn't say how the pizza is actually made. Benefits. Reusability. Same interface can be used by different classes, saving coding time and effort. Flexibility. Classes can implement the interface in different ways to suit their specific needs. Loose coupling. Classes depend on the interface, not the specific implementation, making them more independent and easier to maintain. Data abstraction. It's about hiding the internal details of how data is stored and manipulated. Classes only expose the necessary information and operations through methods, like a black box with specific buttons and dials. Imagine looking at a TV. You see the picture and use the remote, but you don't see how the circuits work inside. Benefits. Encapsulation protects data from unauthorized access and prevents accidental modification. Clarity. Classes focus on their core functionality without getting bogged down in data details. Maintainability. Changes to data structure shouldn't break other classes because they only interact through the methods. Overall, interfaces and data abstraction work together to make ABAP OP code cleaner, more modular, and easier to maintain. They help programmers focus on the what rather than the how, leading to more robust and flexible applications. Events and event handling. In SAP ABAP object-oriented programming, OOP, events and event handling are a powerful mechanism for creating dynamic and responsive applications. Here's a simplified explanation. Events. Think of events as signals sent by objects when something interesting happens, like a button being pressed, data being saved, or an error occurring. Events have different types. Internal events, defined within a class and raised by methods in that class. External events, defined in a global class and raised by any object in the system. Class events, triggered by specific actions within a class and handled by methods within that class. Event handling. This is how you respond to events raised by objects. You define special methods called event handlers that listen for specific events and take action when they occur. Imagine an event handler as a superhero ready to spring into action when an event is raised, like saving data when a button is clicked or displaying an error message when validation fails. You register event handlers to specific events, telling the system which handler should be called when that event happens. Benefits. Decoupling. Events decouple objects from each other, making code cleaner and more reusable. Flexibility. You can define custom events and handlers to fit your specific needs. Responsiveness. Applications can react instantly to events, providing a better user experience. Example. Imagine a simple ABAP class representing a shopping cart. It could raise an item added event when a new item is added. You could then have an event handler listening for this event, which might update the cart's total cost or display a confirmation message to the user. Best practices and implementation strategies. Here are some best practices and implementation strategies for SAP OOP ABAP in simple terms. Planning and design. Start with clear goals, define what you want to achieve with OOP. Identify specific problems or areas where OOP can improve your code. Design before you code, think through your class structure, relationships, and methods before writing any code. Use UML diagrams to visualize your design. Keep it simple, start with small, well-defined classes and gradually build complexity. Avoid creating overly large or intricate classes. Developing your classes. Use descriptive names, choose clear and concise names for your classes, attributes, and methods. This makes your code easier to understand and maintain. Encapsulate data. Protect your data by keeping attributes private and accessing them through public methods. This ensures data integrity and control. Leverage inheritance. Reuse existing code with inheritance. This reduces redundancy and simplifies your code base. Favor composition over inheritance. When possible, use composition, combining existing classes, instead of inheritance to create new functionality. This promotes flexibility and avoids tight coupling. Implementation and maintenance. Write unit tests. Test your classes thoroughly to ensure they work as expected. Unit tests save time and catch bugs early. Document your code. Clearly document your classes, attributes, and methods. This helps others understand your code and makes maintenance easier. Follow coding standards. Maintain consistent coding style and adhere to SAP's ABAP coding standards. This improves code readability and collaboration. Stay updated. Keep learning about new features and best practices in ABAP OOP. Attend training, read online resources, and participate in developer communities. Bonus tips. Use interfaces to decouple your code and promote flexibility. Utilize events and event handlers to build dynamic and responsive applications. Take advantage of built-in ABAP OOP features like collections and data tables. Don't be afraid to refactor your code when needed. Keep your code clean and maintainable. By following these best practices and implementation strategies, you can write cleaner, more efficient, and more maintainable code with SAP OOP ABAP. Remember, the key is to start simple, plan your design, and continuously improve your skills. The future of SAP OOP ABAP. Predicting the future is tricky, but here are some potential trends for SAP OOP ABAP. Growth and importance. Increased adoption. As businesses modernize their systems, OOP ABAP will likely become more widely used for its flexibility and maintainability. Core technology. OOP ABAP could become the backbone of future SAP developments, with new features and functionalities built around it. Integration and evolution. Cloud focus. Expect more cloud-based development tools and platforms, seamlessly integrating with on-premise systems. Fiori integration. Deeper integration with SAP Fiori for consistent and modern user interfaces across applications. Advanced features. New features like advanced analytics, machine learning, and AI integration could be built into ABAP OOP. Challenges and concerns. Skilled workforce. Finding developers with strong ABAP OOP skills may become challenging. Legacy systems. Updating and integrating existing ABAP code with newer OOP practices could be complex. Overall, the future of SAP OOP ABAP looks bright. It's likely to become even more important for developing robust and adaptable business applications, with continuous evolution and integration with next-generation technologies. However, challenges remain in skill availability and legacy system compatibility. SAP OOP ABAP Certifications. Conquering SAP ABAP with OOP, your certification compass. Ready to elevate your ABAP game with object-oriented programming, OOP? Here's a quick guide to the key certifications that'll validate your skills and open doors to exciting career opportunities. 1. SAP Certified Development Associate ABAP with SAP NetWeaver 7.50. This is the foundational certification for ABAP developers, including basic OOP concepts like classes, objects, inheritance, and polymorphism. Master data types, control structures, and exception handling to build robust applications. A strong starting point for your ABAP OOP journey. 2. SAP Certified Development Professional ABAP with SAP S/4HANA. This intermediate-level certification delves deeper into OOP, covering advanced topics like interfaces, data abstraction, and collections. You'll tackle complex data structures, event handling, and unit testing to ensure high-quality code. A must-have for mastering the power of OOP in modern SAP systems. 3. SAP Certified Application Associate Development on SAP Fiori. This certification focuses on building user-friendly applications for the SAP Fiori platform using ABAP OOP principles. You'll learn about Fiori design patterns, UI elements, and integration with other SAP solutions. Ideal for developers who want to create modern and engaging user experiences. Remember, these are just some of the available certifications. Choose the one that aligns with your career goals and experience level. Certification is a great way to validate your skills and showcase your expertise to potential employees. Continuous learning and practice are essential for staying ahead of the curve in the ever-evolving world of SAP ABAP. Salary and career opportunities in SAP OOP ABAP in India. SAP OOP ABAP in India, a career path with bright prospects. If you're interested in a promising career with good earning potential in India, mastering SAP OOP ABAP is a smart choice. Here's a quick overview of the salary and career opportunities you can expect. Salary. Freshers, starting salaries for SAP ABAP developers with OOP knowledge can range from 3 to 5 rupees lakhs per annum. Experienced, with experience and additional certifications, salaries can quickly climb to 7 to 12 rupees lakhs per annum or even higher. Senior expert, highly experienced professionals with strong OOP skills and leadership abilities can command salaries of 15 lakhs rupees or more per annum. Career opportunities. SAP ABAP developer. This is the most common entry point. You'll be responsible for developing and maintaining ABAP applications, typically with a focus on specific modules like finance, HR, or supply chain. SAP OP Consultant. With more experience, you can transition into a consulting role, providing expertise on OP principles and ABAP development to other companies. Solution Architect. As you gain further expertise, you can design and implement complex SAP solutions for large organizations. Technical Lead Manager. Lead development teams and manage projects while leveraging your deep understanding of OP and ABAP. Demand and growth. India is a major hub for SAP development, with a growing demand for skilled professionals. SAP OOP skills are particularly valuable due to their emphasis on code reusability and maintainability. The market is expected to continue growing in the coming years, driven by factors like digitalization and increased adoption of cloud-based SAP solutions. Overall, a career in SAP OOP ABAP offers excellent potential for high salaries, strong job security, and continuous growth opportunities in the Indian IT landscape. Why choosing SAP OOP ABAP online training? Here are some compelling reasons to choose SAP OOP ABAP online training. Level up your skills. Master modern ABAP. Online training helps you ditch outdated procedural programming and embrace the power and flexibility of object-oriented programming, OOP, in SAP ABAP. Boost your career. Enhance your resume with in-demand SAP OOP ABAP skills, opening doors to exciting new opportunities and career advancement. Flexibility and convenience. Learn at your own pace. Online courses offer flexible schedules and self-paced learning, ideal for busy professionals juggling work and studies. Access from anywhere. Learn from the comfort of your own home, office, or anywhere with an internet connection. Variety of options. Choose from various online platforms offering interactive courses, video tutorials, and personalized coaching options. Cost-effective and efficient. Save time and money. Online training often eliminates travel costs and reduces the time commitment compared to traditional classroom settings. Wide range of resources. Online platforms offer access to exclusive learning materials, code examples, and practice exercises for in-depth knowledge. Stay updated. Online training programs are often more current, reflecting the latest advancements in SAP ABAP and OOP practices. Community and support. Connect with experts. Online platforms often provide access to instructors, forums, and communities where you can interact with fellow learners and experienced professionals. Get personalized help, ask questions, receive feedback, and benefit from targeted guidance from instructors or online communities. Stay connected. Online learning environments help you stay connected with the latest trends and developments in the SAP ABAP ecosystem. Invest in your future. Mastering SAP OOP ABAP opens doors to exciting career possibilities. Online training offers a flexible, cost-effective, and convenient way to acquire these valuable skills and boost your professional growth. Why choosing Proexcellency SAP OOP ABAP online training? Here are some reasons why you might choose Proexcellency for your SAP OOP ABAP online training. Expertise. Proexcellency boasts experienced trainers who are certified SAP consultants with years of real-world experience in ABAP development. They understand the challenges you face and can provide practical guidance. Comprehensive curriculum. The training covers all aspects of SAP OOP ABAP, from the basics of object-oriented programming to advanced topics like interfaces, events, and unit testing. You'll gain a thorough understanding of the concepts and skills needed to excel in ABAP development. Flexible learning options. Proexcellency offers various online training options, including live instructor-led sessions, self-paced online courses, and blended learning programs. You can choose the format that best suits your learning style and schedule. Interactive learning environment. The training sessions are designed to be interactive and engaging, with plenty of opportunities for hands-on practice and Q&A. You'll have the chance to ask questions, get feedback, and learn from other participants. Career support. Proexcellency provides career support services to help you land your dream job in ABAP development. They offer resume guidance, interview preparation tips, and job placement assistance. Positive reputation. Proexcellency has a strong reputation for providing high-quality SAP training. They have a proven track record of success, and their graduates are highly sought after by employers. Additional benefits. Some additional benefits you might consider include competitive pricing, convenient access from anywhere with an internet connection, personalized attention and support, access to exclusive resources and materials. Ultimately, the best way to decide if Proexcellency is right for you is to research their offerings and compare them to other options. You may also want to consider reading reviews from past students or contacting Proexcellency directly to learn more about their programs. Contact us 08031508687 vertical bar +918722079509 www.proexcellency.com afan@proexcellency.com info@proexcellency.com Bangalore, India